Now when you get your hand on a beautiful fillet of sea bass, it's best to go really simple with the seasonings and the flavorings that go into creating this beautiful meal. Sea bass as a fish is so subtle in flavors, yet a simple seasoning of some Himalayan pink salt and some black pepper, accentuated with light hints of extra virgin olive oil, bring this fish to the next level. In today's cooking, we are going to be cooking this beautiful sea bass fillet. We are going to be pairing it with a little overtones of Italy and French marrying together from the region of Provence, coming together in a beautiful meal ready to enjoy. Let's get to cooking my version of a beautiful baked sea bass, seasoned slightly, bringing about its overall flavor, paired beautifully along with some small baby tomatoes, red shallots in a relish, and going off with some sweet potato and baby carrots. Let's get to cooking it. To start this beautiful baked fish, all I'm going to do is drizzle my bake tray with about half a tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil. I'm going to take the fillet and put it straight onto the tray. So this is such a simple recipe that comes together really well. Season it with some Himalayan pink salt. You can add a little extra because the fillet is quite thick and the salt crust on top actually allows it to bake and season the entire mix. Let's get to adding the beautiful milk pepper on top. We want the protein to coagulate in just about 15 to 20 minutes. So for that, I'm going to add some apple cider vinegar. So when you add apple cider vinegar on this entire mix, what really happens here is the beautiful flavors pair really well and you get the subtle tart flavor that's required in this. Once that's done, you take about another tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil, drizzle it on top. This goes into a preheated oven at 160 degrees Celsius for just about 12 minutes till the fish is just baked and flaky. Now with the fish baking in the oven, we've got 12 minutes to get the vegetables ready along with the relish. So to start off with, 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. While the pan is nice and hot, it's time to add in the things to flavor the baby carrots and the sweet potato. So about 1 teaspoon of finely chopped garlic. You do not want it to be too sharp and pronounced. And I've taken about 150 grams of sweet potato, which I actually cut into large chunks. Boiled it, and that goes in. Along with that, I've taken about 10 to 15 baby carrots, a little bit of the stalks, boiled them, and they go in as well. And we're just going to have this lightly tossed. And the garlic, as it gets nice and brown, it actually enriches and overpowers the beautiful flavors of the baby carrot and the sweet potato. Finishing this off is with a little finely chopped flat leaf parsley. And it's time to switch off the flame. You do not want to season these vegetables too much because your fish is already highly seasoned, and when you pair it with these 3 ingredients that have gone into making this veg dish so beautiful, the flavors merge and marry beautiful well together. Now with the vegetables beautifully grilled, I'm just going to let them be in the pan so they get a little bit of crunch. Fish is baking in the oven halfway through the process. It's time to create this beautiful French meets Italy in a provincial region kind of relish. For that, I'm going to use 4 to 5 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. Do not be surprised because that's what's actually going to bring about all the flavors coming well together. What we're going to do out here is we're just going to let the oil reach a near smoking point. Once it gets to that, it's time to drop in the 4 ingredients. Some hints of rosemary and capers coming together and allowing it to steep in the near smoking point olive oil. This relish is going to go beautifully on top of the fish. As the olive oil is getting nice and hot, it's nearing its smoking point. We are going to now add in the rosemary and allow it to steep, because I want the rosemary to steep beautifully in the olive oil. So 2 to 3 small sprigs of it. It's okay if it sizzles, it's perfectly fine. To that I've taken about 15 beautiful red shallots. They go in. Another 15 red and luscious, beautiful small tomatoes or the cherry tomatoes. They go in. In goes about 15 capers. Just allow this to wilt a little and it's time to switch off the flame. With this heat and the beautiful flavors coming together, the onions, the cherry tomatoes are going to get slightly soft yet retain its beautiful flavor and overall taste. The best way to know that your fish is done is when it has great amounts of shrinkage. That's when it's evident that the fish is done. You do not need to prick or prod into the fish. Just ensure when it shrinks and you see a good crunch on top with a little bit of sizzle is what's the best way to judge that your fish is ready. So we're going to now plate this. So we're going to pick this up and put it over here. To this, we are going to add a little bit of these vegetables that I had created on the side. And look at the color, how it's coming through. Some on this side. And let's plate the other batch on this side of the fish. And now it's time to add in the sauce. So I'm just going to put my sauce boat right into the platter. And this beautiful Italy meets France kind of a relish is going to go in the sauce boat on the side. Not forgetting a little bit of garnish, because I firmly believe that any herb always elevates any dish to the next level. So about a tablespoon of finely chopped flat leaf parsley goes right on top of the fish. Here we have it, the beautiful baked sea bass along with these lightly tossed sweet potato baby carrots, merging well together with slight hints of parsley. And not forgetting the Himalayan pink salt that's going to overly accentuate this dish. I hope you enjoyed creating this simple and easy to create beautiful baked fish, which is a perfect meal to enjoy either for lunch or even on a lazy bruncheon meal. Don't forget to hit the like button and do subscribe to my channel for a lot more of these great, easy, simple and beautiful cooking.